A raw, ungraded vintage Charizard card might fetch $4,000 on an open marketplace, but if you take that exact same card, send it to a third-party company in California, and they slide it into a plastic slab with a tiny number 10 printed on the label, that card can suddenly command over $500,000. How does a middleman company create $500,000 of value out of thin air? Welcome to the lucrative business of the grading economy. In any market, one of the biggest barriers to a transaction is asymmetric information. This happens when the seller knows more about the quality of a product than the buyer. If you are spending $500,000 on a collectible, you cannot simply trust a blurry photo on the internet. To solve this friction, third-party grading companies like PSA, Beckett, and CGC emerged. They act as unbiased judges, using high-powered magnification to inspect edges, centering, and surface flaws. By standardizing the condition of a card, they turn a volatile collectible into a highly liquid commodity. A PSA 10 Charizard is effectively a universally recognized asset grade. But the real economic power these companies wield lies in the population report. This is a centralized database showing exactly how many copies of a card exist at each grade level. Grading companies act very much like central banks for the hobby. If they keep the number of perfect 10s low, they preserve the artificial scarcity, keeping prices astronomical. If they grade too loosely and flood the market with 10s, the value of that asset class crashes. This concept is famously captured by the classic economic adage: during a gold rush, sell shovels. Investors bear the volatile risks of market swings, shifts in cultural hype, and storage liabilities, whereas standardizing institutions build a high-margin toll booth right at the entrance of the market. By charging a fee on every transaction, grading attempt, and verification step, regardless of whether the underlying asset goes up or down, these platforms insulate themselves from market crashes while capturing guaranteed cash flow from the speculative energy of everyone else. If this breakdown changed the way you think about how value is created, hit subscribe. Every week we pull back the curtain on the hidden financial systems running in the background of everyday life. Drop a comment below and let me know. Did you know grading companies held this much power over the market?